coming up in this read. There is definitely an individual around you, Pisces, that is part of this equation that is very greedy, very prideful, getting melodramatic as well. Pisces, let's do your November general reading. You know the drill. You can flip it, reverse it, take it or leave it. It's all good. Important information that you need, including how you can book a private reading, can be found in my description box and in my pinned comment below. Please do make sure that you subscribe to stay notified if you enjoy my content. Pisces, first thing I need to ask is, what is the rush? Okay, there's a certain amount of urgency to your energy at the moment, and it's like you're trying to rush through something. You're trying to race to the finish line or something, putting a lot of pressure on yourself as well. A wee bit similar to Libra's energy, but quite a bit different, where somebody was putting pressure on Libra. This one feels like you're putting pressure on yourself, Pisces, and it's really frustrating. It's frustrating because a lot of mistakes are being made, and the more you try to rush, the more mistakes are going to be made. Okay, so there is definitely the need for you to slow down, stop putting so much pressure on yourself, and just take whatever the situation is, step by step. Okay, like there is no rush. What is the rush? What is the urgency to your particular energy? Okay, so look at the situation objectively, and you will see that actually trying to rush through something is likely to cause more harm than good. Okay, so just chill, relax your shoulders a wee bit, and just take it as it comes. Okay, right, so your first card out is the Apple. Temptation will test you. You then have the Grasshopper. Situation in the balance. Hold on. I'm very old and my eyes are failing and I refuse to do anything about it. So I have to hold the card up well close to my face so I can actually read it. Right, let's try that one again. The Grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. Yes, so that's that channeled energy that I was picking up for you, Pisces. Okay, when you think about a grasshopper, they are quite skittish, aren't they? And they always like like they're super quick to jump, super quick to react. That can be a good thing, but in your particular situation, Pisces, calm down, slow down, right? Because if you're too quick to react, it could cause more problems, right? The Throne, position of authority, and the Fox. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. With the Peacock, beware of great pride. Beware of great pride. What is it they say? Pride comes before a fall. It's time for you to be resourceful. It's time for you to be adaptable also with that Fox energy, right? If this energy is about a business, you could be in a position of authority within that business. So you could be the owner, or you could just be self-employed. You could be like a manager or supervisor or something like that, right? A lot of you are in a position of authority and it's indicating that some situation is about to crop up where your career is concerned, which is going to require you to think quickly, but not necessarily act quickly. Okay, so absolutely yes, think on your feet, but also think it through as well before you take any kind of action. We're going to see what this temptation is all about. Why is temptation here, please, for Pisces? Wow, that was quite abrupt, Pisces, the way that came out. The Emperor, the Queen of Coins, and the Three of Coins. Okay. For a lot of you, this temptation is happening at your career, with that being the 3 of coins. Why would that be a temptation though? Because the Emperor is a position of power, as is the Queen of Coins. It could be something to do with finances. Something to do with finances. You could be tempted to move career to something that's more financially viable. It's clarified with strength, and the 5 of coins that's come out off balance. Okay, I think I see what this is, Pisces. At your career, some of yous are being taken advantage of. Some of yous are not. Like, you need financial compensation for the job that it is that you're doing, and you need fair financial compensation. Some of you, with this coming out off balance, you're underselling yourself and you're not being paid as much as what you should be, okay? Which tells me that that means that somebody is taking advantage of you, or you're not setting your standards high enough, okay? Take it as it resonates. With strength being here, that there does need to be a compromise that is reached, because at the moment things are off balance, okay? Things are not fair right now, and they should be, because I can see with that Empress and the Queen of Coins, it's like some of you are very, very skilled in what it is that you do, and you are supposed to be properly financially compensated for the skill that you have. So yous might be tempted to speak out about that without carefully thinking through how you're going to say it, type thing. You can tell us more about this energy, thank you. Yeah, the Ace of Coins. Okay. That is an opportunity that is absolutely full of potential with the Ace of Coins. So your overall unhappiness surrounding a career situation, it can be resolved, but it might require like a transferal someplace else or something like that. Can you tell us about the grasshopper, please, for Pisces? Situation in the balance that requires careful handling. So don't lose your temper. Some of you could be finding out that someone else who is not as skilled as you is actually getting paid more than you, or they're getting paid the same amount as you, but they don't have even like a fraction of the skill that you have. So they're not bringing to the table the same amount as you are, but they're certainly taking away from the table more than their fair share. There's something like that's going on. And it is the cause of a lot of frustrations. So don't act out of your frustrations. That's why you're being told, like, this situation is going to require careful handling. So think it through. Be smart about it. Okay. Again, like, be smart about it. I feel that somebody is also showing off as well with that peacock energy. Now you've got the star and the moon to clarify your grasshopper. So yeah, that's like, I'm really surprised that temperance didn't come out. Okay, the star and the moon, healing, nurturing, rebuilding. Can be making a wish as well, and then the moon, so that's emotions. Fears can be secrecy. Can you tell us more about this energy, please? It's unclear for Pisces. See, it's difficult for me to read this, Pisces, because obviously I'm not really familiar with Pisces energy, like at all. The only thing I can do is just read your cards as best I can, okay? I don't know what's going on here. So you've got some kind of drama and somebody being selfish, drama being caused because of someone else's selfish behavior as well. That there is a need to temper the situation, okay? Again, I don't know if you're the one that's in this position of power or if you need to be careful when collaborating or trying to sort something out with somebody who is in a position of power. There is definitely an individual around you, Pisces, that is part of this equation that is very, very greedy, very prideful, getting melodramatic as well with that particular combination. So I feel that these two here are telling me that you're having your buttons being pushed by another individual who is, for the most part, very talentless. That's not me being nasty. That's what's coming through in this read. Somebody very talentless is greedy and selfish, and they're pushing your buttons. So I don't know, like, is this a situation that you have to deal with HR at your place or what? You know, it doesn't make sense to me what's going on. Okay, so you then have the broken wishbone, wish will not be granted, the finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future, and the owl, good advice from a wise person, with the eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. Somebody's trying to get you into trouble here, Pisces, and a lot of you feel like you're being blocked from advancement as well. Some of you could be feeling that you've reached a certain plateau in, I do feel a career quite strongly. You've reached a certain plateau within a career and it feels quite sort of dead end. The reason why it's dead end is because of another person who is effectively cock blocking you, for lack of a better word. Right, so I didn't quite get to ask the question, but I was looking at that broken wishbone, wish will not be granted, 3 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Again, like, you have to take this as it resonates, because the same with the Aquarius read, I don't know which side of the table you're sitting at for this, okay? So if I just say somebody, you can fill in the blanks, all right? We've got disappointment, a lot of grief, a lot of anxiety, and again, somebody's skill set is not being appreciated, okay? When you think about the Queen of Wands energy, again, take gender out of it, right? The Queen of Wands energy is all about that magnetism, that it's someone who refuses to go chasing what it is that they want or need, but rather they attract it into their sphere of influence, okay? They attract stuff into their reality. Again, with your skills not being recognised, it's really, really difficult for you to then attract stuff into your energy. It's really difficult to fully embody that Queen of Wands person. Why is the Queen of Wands here, please? I feel that there's so much bullshit going on in your energy, Pisces. 8 of Wands has come out off balance. Yeah. That's obstacles being put in your path. Like, something to do with your confidence levels as well. Someone is in a really pessimistic mindset at the moment. Can you tell us more about this, please, for Pisces? Thank you. Ace of Swords, breakthrough, truth, revelation, clarity. Is a very cutting energy. Somebody needs to cut out the bullshit. Someone needs to cut out the gossip and the maliciousness and the finger pointing and the blame game. Like, somebody just needs to quit doing that, because it's causing so much anxiety, it's unreal. This read is annoying me quite a lot because it feels like there's a lot of inconsistency as well. And trying to read through that is really, really frustrating because there's so much inconsistency. Nobody knows what's going on. Like, nothing makes any sense. You've got a lot of things that's going on, like, under the table. Dodgy deals that are being done as well. It's horrible to try and navigate through. Why is this finger here, please, for Pisces? What are these problems? Yeah, 10 of Wands. Somebody's doing way more than their fair share. As I have clocked right from the get-go, Pisces, that's you. You're doing way more than your fair share, and it's really starting to quite rightly piss you off. Yeah, justice, exactly. It's time for a new contract, right? If you can leave, if you can leave or transfer away from this place, do it. Like, seriously, do it. Because for a lot of you, you're not going to be able to break through that glass ceiling, right? There's too much underhanded bullshit that's going on in that particular environment, like way too much, okay? Too much of this attitude of, well, if I can get away with paying these people the bare minimum, even though they're highly skilled, if I can get away with paying them the bare minimum, why the hell would we pay them more? You know, we've been getting away with it for a long time. Why would we change things up now? Do you know what I mean? There's too much of that that's going on here. So Pisces, yeah, it is time for you to break free from this bullshit, because that's exactly what it is. Total, absolute bullshit. All right. It is time for you to, oh, got a wee hair. It's time for you to take your place on that throne, okay? It isn't you being arrogant at all. I feel as well with the presence of that peacock again, that peacock is really irritating the shit out of me, right? The reason being is because somebody is swanning around in your environment, they're swanning around with this attitude of they're the be-all and the end-all, and they've got no authority to be acting in that way. But then when you catch yourself quietly judging them, it's like you stop yourself and you're like, maybe I don't have the right to sit there and judge them. Maybe this, maybe that. Maybe I'm being a hypocrite. Maybe. Do you know what I mean? And that is also playing in on your confidence levels and like the way that you see yourself, and it's like you're telling yourself, well, maybe they're not the arrogant one, maybe it's me. Do you know what I mean? So it's like there's a lot of it feels like self-blame, but at the end of the day, Pisces, you need to understand, right, who is it that actually has the skill set here? Who is it that is the true talent, okay? And who is it that is legit taking the piss? Look at it that way. This situation cannot continue. It's not sustainable. Good news from a wise person, and triumph over your troubles and your obstacles. Eagles fly high. Eagles do not waste their energy darting around looking for stuff. Okay, they soar and they glide gracefully and effortlessly, and then when they see their target, that's when they'll make the strike. Okay, same for the owl. The owl will hunt in that way as well. The owl and the eagle, they both conserve their energy. So that's what you're being told to do here, Pisces. It's time for you to conserve your energy. Wait until you see your target and then strike. In your potential outcome or your guidance column is the lion, time to act, the wishbone, a wish granted. Now I do believe that underneath there Currently, your wishes are not being granted because you're being cock-blocked. So you're going from wish will not be granted to hello, wish granted. You secretly here wishing that things could be different and afraid that nothing will change. So are you taking that action, swooping down like that eagle, grabbing the thing that you're looking for? That's your wish granted right there. And then you've got pleasure with a close friend and too much concern with sexual matters. Do you see what I mean about the inconsistency? Can you tell us about this wishbone for Pisces, please? Death. It's time for liberation, self-liberation. It's time for that change. It's time for you to make that transition. It's time to shed the old skin of you being a little wallflower and just accepting less than appropriate behaviour towards you. It's time for you to come out of the shadows. It's time for you to stand in the spotlight. Right? You need to start standing in the spotlight, Pisces. Definitely. Can you tell us more about this, please? Why is death here? Thank you. Oh, my word. Clarified with another death card. Massive lifestyle change is being required here, Pisces. It's not going to be easy, but it's absolutely going to be worth it. At the moment, somebody's treating you like you're a fucking doormat. Tell us more, thank you. Yeah, 6 of Cups. Card of nostalgia. Why am I getting dreams with the 6 of Cups? And you got the 4 of Swords as well. I'm picking up on a fear. And it's not just this fear of change or the fear of putting yourself in the spotlight. Or the fear of putting yourself, if not in the spotlight, then in a position where other people can see and recognise your skills for what they are. This is a fear of, well, what if I change so much that I'm no longer the same person? That there's a fear of that as well. Somebody is afraid to reinvent themselves for whatever reason. It's like, what if I don't like the person that I become type thing. It's really very strange. Okay. 9 of Cups. Your wish granted, wish fulfillment. So we've got you over here making a wish for things to change and for things to be different. And then Spirit's like, wish granted, but only if this happens. And of course, yes, wish granted. Tell us more about death. Specifically, what is it Pisces needs to do, please? Thank you. 9 of Swords in reverse. Stop being a stress head. Stop worrying about a future that hasn't happened yet. Stop being so entangled and stuck on the past. There's a message of how the past has been and gone, so it's definitely time to process that. And of course, the future is still yet to happen. So if you're deathly afraid of what might happen in the future, then you'll miss out on the precious present moment. 9 of Swords in reverse. It's time for you to release your worries. What's this rabbit about, please, for Pisces? Why the rabbit for Pisces? Someone's got way too many regrets over the past. I don't know if that's you or somebody else, Pisces. 8 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 6 of Coins, 5 of Coins, the Tower, the 9 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, the Knight of Coins, and the 7 of Swords. I feel that this is talking to me now about a completely different situation. And this feels more like a private situation that this combination is talking to me about. For some of you, there could have been a situation where yourself and one of your close friends tried to have a relationship, but it didn't work out. So that person is trying to get back in contact with you. But I'm also not seeing that that's going to end well either. So again, take it as it resonates, because everything about this energy is really, really inconsistent. Maybe they were being too inconsistent. There's definitely a lot of mixed signals here. For sure. A lot of mixed signals. There's a lot of contradictions here as well. A lot. For some of you, this could also be some kind of gossip that's going on behind your back about your sex life as well. Somebody is far too interested in what goes on in your private life, and it's basically hijacking everything else. I don't like that energy because it feels very, very two-faced, especially with that 7 of Swords being there as well. Very two-faced. Somebody being very, very judgmental about you. And the 5 of Cups under there, exactly. What they don't know, they tend to invent. Why is that 7 of Swords here, please, for Pisces? The Empress. Divine feminine energy. Prosperity, abundance, fertility. Someone's definitely gossiping about your private life, and it is affecting your work. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Yeah, it is. It is. I don't like it. I don't like that one bit. Like, not even. Just no. For our Pisces females, someone is slut shaming you, basically. Definitely. Three of Coins. Accusing you of sleeping with somebody at your workplace also. No, I don't like that energy. It's very sneaky, very underhand, very intrusive as well. It's like your private life is basically being put on show for everybody to judge, and it feels very, very unfair. Really unfair. For our Pisces men, that feels more like accusations are being thrown around about you. Don't like it. Oh, the World wanted to come out. Yeah. So the World is a card of victory. It's the end of one cycle and the beginning of a brand new chapter. Okay, it's you moving on from a situation successfully. Have a healing message, please, for Pisces. Thank you. Take time out. Yeah. Again, that's all about conserving your energy for things that are actually important. And with that being a number 9, it indicates do not give up. Okay? You must not give up. Take time out. There is a time to act and a time to focus your attention on patient strategizing. The arrival of brown bear spirit signals that you're best served by foregoing hard work towards your goals at this moment and instead taking the time out to meditate or just take a nap so that you can refresh yourself and begin planning and what it is that you want to create next. Come to know the lay of the land as you contemplate and imagine what you might do in this vast space of possibility before you and begin forming a plan. Remember, sleep allows for dreaming and rest allows for clear-headed strategizing. How might you become the person that you wish to be and experience whatever it is that your heart desires? Insights will arise as you explore the possibilities and begin envisioning your plan. Knowing what you want will ensure you use your energy wisely in the days ahead. Be patient at this time, relax and be calm and peaceful so that you can recharge. The call for action will come later. Yeah, and we did see that later in your potential outcome. And we started off your read with there was this panic surrounding your general energy at the moment. That this panic of, I need to do this now, I need to do that next. Do you know what I mean? And it's like all of that pressure that you were putting on yourself. So that double death energy, that makes a lot more sense to me now. Because it's like your time will come when it's the right time and when you're focused, properly focused. But at the moment, there's all of that chatter and noise that surrounds you. So it's basically impossible for you to move anything forward at the moment. You know, you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself to perform, putting a lot of pressure on yourself of, oh, well, I'm such and such an age and I should be at such and such a point in my life right now and I'm not there yet. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, that change will happen when it's supposed to. Yeah. I'm a fucked up cocoon of mush. That awkward stage between the cute caterpillar and the beautiful butterfly that we refer to as the mush, where the caterpillar completely liquidifies to reform. Well, that's where you are right now, the mush. So you're trying to break out of your cocoon too soon, basically. Let that sink in for a mo as to why you feel so completely crazy. Yeah. Don't try to break out of your cocoon too soon. The Raven of Reflection. Oh, this one's deep. Your happiness right now depends solely on you. Don't put that power in someone else's hand. Claw back that energy that you gave out so freely. Get back in the driving seat of your life, honey bun. Spend some time working out who the fuck you are. Yeah. Yeah. So do you remember how I was saying that there's all this bullshit that's going on, like about your private life and stuff like that? A lot of emphasis being put on sexual matters. A lot of like the topic of conversation seems to be who you've been intimate with, or accusations being thrown around and this, that and next. It's noise. It's just noise and drama, and it's other people's small-minded opinions as well, you know. Try, and I know it's really, really difficult to not play into that, and the desire to want to defend yourself is going to be super, super high. That's perfectly normal, okay? You're being asked to, and I know it sounds really patronising, but you are being asked to rise above it, okay? Don't put so much emphasis on what other people may or may not say about you, what they may or may not think about you. You honestly, you have to try your hardest to try and rise above this, because this is just crap. It is. It's just crap. It's just bullshit. and it's bullshit that you don't need right now as well. Especially when you're still at this stage of basically trying to figure out who the fuck you are and, you know, trying to figure out your own life. You don't need other people getting involved in your life. Like, you just don't need it. It's messy. Okay, so yeah, I do need to leave that one there, Pisces. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading that is catered more towards your own specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.